Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm playing Dungeon Crusade. And we're coming now to the point where we might come closer to the end of the first dungeon dive. So we completed our 2 side quests. We killed all the guardians, and we found the Book of the Dead, destroyed it, and killed all the wraiths. These have been our 2 side quests. Now what's left is the main quest. We cleared already out most of these little houses here, these huts, whatever, and so there's just this one left. If we clear this out, if we kill the monster, what's in there, then we will find a kind of a magic horn. I don't know how it is actually called. What we got to do then is, and we will do this at the start of each monster phase, one of our heroes will blow the horn. And to do this, he's got to do a willpower test of 11. And if he fails, nothing happens. If he succeeds, then we're gonna spawn this guy here. This is the boss creature of this main quest, Banavik. And this is a level 2 guardian. So this is a pretty tough guy actually. He's got 11 life points. He's got really respectable values here. 15, 13 and 17 in chaos. And he's got an ugly special ability. So I want to really... I thought about that. So as I said, it's kind of physical. This is, I think, mythical and chaos. These are the 3 combat styles. And I really want to start now already preparing for this end game. Now the guy will spawn anywhere on the board. So it might take a while until we get there and all. But just that we have that in mind. So my plan to attack him is I want to use the Warlock, who is really good in... So first I want to use the Battle Mage. She's excellent in Chaos. That is his big strength. And she's, well, kind of okay in physical combat. As she has the Imperial armor, which gives her +4 on physical combat, I can give her Luke's training sword, and that is the perfect weapon for her because it amplifies the chaos and the physical combat. She would then have a +7 in physical combat and a +8 if she also uses this ring here, the Ring of Iron Fury, a +8 in Chaos Combat. In addition, we can use our Enchanting Hymn, which will then also give us a additional +2. Now to cover the mythical ability, I thought about this guy. He's not the best in mythical. There is one who has a +3. But the problem with that guy is he is terrible in chaos and physical combat. He's got a -2 and a -3. This guy, however, has a +2 in mythical combat, but he has a 0 and a +1 in physical combat. And he will be the one who gets attacked, so he has to defend, and it's a dangerous, dangerous thing to do all that. In addition, I thought about getting a special ability, and I want to bring some of the minerals to the blacksmith. I also want to buy a special ring at the blacksmith, so I'm really going to prepare hard for this guy, right? I don't want to get into trouble. I want to make it smooth and just slay him brutally. But we'll see. So we start, and I'm going to start right away with Albus. Actually, I'm not even sure. I think I'm going to start with her. She's got the number 1. And remember, you can just activate Albus whenever you want. You don't have to wait until he has no initiative marker. So I want to actually start with the priest, and my idea is now to bring them all together here so they can basically just exchange item and, you know, come up with a plan and talk a little bit. How do you want to kill this big evil creature? So we just bring them together, and I don't know, the priest simply moves here, I guess. We can just, it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, we have enough movement points. I think we can be pretty sure about that. And next, I wanted to activate. Doesn't she have? Oh, there's two. Yeah, I wanted to activate the battle mage. Okay, she also has enough movement points. There's no reason to make it more complicated than it is. We just place her here. Then third. Oh, sorry. I have to come up before I all do that. I have to do an encounter. I forgot about the encounter. So let's do this. So this is an event. A rather inviting yet mysterious purple portal materializes before each of the heroes. A soft childlike voice from beyond is beckoning them to enter it and help them. Each hero must test willpower 14 to resist the temptation of entering it. On a pass, the hero remains at the current location. On a fail, the hero steps into the portal and is teleported to a spawn point. Roll 1d8. The result is the spawn point where the hero has been teleported. That's really funny. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now you cannot do this when you're adjacent. I wonder what that means. I'm not quite sure anymore. But I think this can affect everybody. Right now, at least. Okay, so let's start. That could bring some chaos into the game. Let's start with the priest. Okay, it's willpower 14. But we can actually modify that. So we can subtract 6. So it's only willpower 8. And she has a willpower value of 3. So if she doesn't make it, nobody will. So that's a 1. Okay. Wow, that was bad. So she gets teleported somewhere, and that could mean problems. You know, if she ends up somewhere in this region, that would be really, really bad. So let's see where she goes. What is this here, for example? Oh, that's not a spawn point. Oh, there is no spawn point here. I see. So, okay, I think we're okay. Let's see. That's a 4. So that means she spawned down here. Oh, that's interesting. That's right next to this guy, actually. I mean, it definitely will disrupt my plan quite a bit with trading and all that. But it is interesting. We'll see if she can handle this guy. So next, it's gonna be the warlock. No, it's gonna be. Let's stay in the initiative order here. +2. So it was an 8. So we need a 6 here for the battle mage, and she did it. 3 is the knight. He's got a 3, so he needs a 5. Easy. 4. The ranger. 2. So a 6. Yep. 5. The warlock. He also has 2. Also fine. And last it is this guy here. He's got also 2. So we need also a 6. Okay, so that was actually not too bad. She was the only one affected, and maybe, I'm not sure about that, maybe it's actually to her advantage. We got to check later how that works out. Well, actually, we'll activate her right now. So we got to check how that works out with this. So we basically will start the activation phase again, right? That means I got to bring her down. I think she was standing here. Okay, so let's check out the skeletal grunt. He's pretty good in physical combat, and we're really bad. -2. Mythical combat, I got a +1 there, so I could take him, I guess. And then we have this arcane combat. I got a 0. I might give it a try. I still have my potion, my healing potion. I mean, it would make things really easier if I could kill him. Because this guy is pissing me off for quite a while now. So maybe I should really try it. I think I'm going for it. So let's see. I'm going to activate her and... yeah. Actually, I think I made a mistake here. This stuff is all with him. Okay, anyway, so, yeah, she moves 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she can only move 3 spaces, but if I move again, she ends up here. Okay, now let's do the battle here. So, I don't want a 1 here. I don't want physical combat, so let's hope we roll something good. Okay, that is the... yeah, that's okay, I guess. That is... I never can remember that. These 3 are basically for me the same, right? I mean, this is spiritual. This is mythical. I always forget the mythical, and the other one is arcane. Okay, so that's the mythical one. So this thing has 2 life points. So basically I have to hit it in the warfare roll and the final strike if I want to kill it during one combat turn. That's not going to be so easy. We got a +1 modifier, so I need a 9. And let's just hope for the best here. So it's definitely possible. Come on. Oh, look at that. A 9 and a 9. Isn't that something? That was... you know, why do any more if you can just get away with it like this? That was perfect. So we managed to kill him. That was so good. So in the end, this event was actually really helpful. And yeah, that was cool. So that means we can roll a die now and see if we find some loot. We do need a 20. Okay, that's a 12, so no loot here. Okay, so now I want to activate Albus. Do I? No, I'm going to activate the others first. So with her, I'm going to give Albus all the minerals that she's holding right now, and then I'm going to move more toward this northern place here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just place her here. Now she's a little bit away, but that's okay. She did a good job there. And okay, some short disturbance there at the door. So I'm back now. Okay, we're going to activate the knight. Basically, I think I even moved him already, didn't I? I'm just going to leave him where he is. And now I will activate these guys. And we go into the last chamber. No, now, goddammit, I'm going to activate Albus. Now it's time to do it. So we move, that's 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we move again. That's 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now he's at the village. And there was a couple of things that I wanted to do. First of all, I'm going to spend 200 bucks. So that gives me back 800. And I wanted to buy this ring, the amethyst ring. Because, yeah, we need the mythical magic against this ogre, or whatever that is. Yeah, so therefore, I want that ring. I want to give that to the warlock. It's not really powerful, but I think it will be helpful. And then, when I'm already at the blacksmith, I want to let him craft a stone for us. And now let's see, I wanted to do... Didn't I already place that somewhere on the side? Yeah, actually, exactly. It was these two stones that I want to let him craft for me. So one is a major stone, and you can see the shape. We can only put that in a major item. So something like, or an item which allows that, something like this, or maybe that here. My idea was to place it there. And then we have this standard or smaller stone, which is a circle, and we can put this here in these sockets that look like this. Okay, so you can see to actually make these stones, we have to spend this stuff. So this is a big one, the Gem of Wrath, and it forces us, we have to spend 2 moonstone, 2 zeolite, 2 ruby stone, and 2 obsidian. But we have all that crap. And for this one here, we need an amethyst, a moonstone, and a zeolite. So I'm going to spend 3 zeolite, 3 moonstone, an amethyst, 2 ruby stone, 2 obsidian. Okay, so this is all the stuff we have. You can maybe see 3 moonstone, a lot of zeolite here. I'm not going to go through all the cards, but we have it all. And I guess I just discard it. And now we get these 2 gems. Oops. And they are... They are now flipped. They go to him. And he brings them now back to the others. Now this gem here, the big one, after 1 successful warfare roll, where damage was dealt, deal 1 additional damage to target monster. Wait a minute, I think I had something more in... Was that the one that I was... It's actually a little more clear on this side here. Once this gem was inserted into the socket of a piece of armor, anytime damage is dealt from 1 successful warfare roll, deal +1 damage. So that's pretty insane, I think. That's really cool. And this thing simply gives us +2 for mythical warfare, which will be also useful. We can use this maybe in the Fabled Dagger or so. We will see. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how many movement points we have left. I think about 5 or so. So I'm going to move back simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And honestly, I think you can put them into the sockets, but you can then also remove them again. I'm not totally sure about that, but I didn't find anything that said that this is not a possibility. Okay, so now we're moving into this other chamber here, and we don't really have to roll for that. We can start with this guy. He spends an essence to rally the other 2 guys. So we have now again the warlock, the ranger, and the bard, all of them moving into this chamber down here. And we simply flip this, and look at that. This is another level 2 monster. Let's see. So this is again going to be a little harder. And okay, so this is a keeper of the faith. So its origins are the ruins of Ashenfall. The keeper is part of the cult known as the Faith. The eyes of the keeper have been carved out and embedded within the book it carries. It can see what the ghostly skulls see, which are cast from the book it carries. Ooh, that's pretty creepy. Okay, so let's see. This guy is what is that? That's arcane, spiritual, and chaos. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So first let's roll the order in which the attack will happen. Okay, so chaos is last. Okay, so we got spiritual, arcane, and then chaos. So it has 4 life points, so maybe we can kill it in a single turn. Now, so everybody has to participate in the battle, which is not, but it's okay, I guess. So, let me see. I think this guy, with his +3 chaos value, he wants to attack in the 3rd phase. So I gotta find these attack markers again. There we go. So that is phase 3 with Luke's training sword, obviously. Then we have this guy. Attacking in phase 1, I guess. Oh no, wait a minute. It's this. I see. Look at that. It's not really that good. You know, actually I think I want to let him attack during phase 2, which is the arcane phase, because he's got the jade ring and he's got a +4 modifier, and I'm still going to use Luke's sword because it does 2 damage. And then he will attack during the chaos phase, I guess, which gives him a +2, and he's going to use the basher. It only does 1 damage, but still. And this guy will attack during the spiritual phase, and he uses the royal scepter, and he has an additional +2 damage because of the full helm. So overall he's got +5. That's really good. Okay, so now I guess we're ready to go. That's 4. There we go, and yeah, we'll see how it works out. That looks quite good, actually. That looks really solid. Chaos might be a problem, so we see. So we start with spiritual. We got a 15 +4, so that means +5, so it's a 20. That is definitely a hit, and that is his strongest one. So that's cool. We do 1 damage here. Now we continue, and the next one is arcane. So that is a 13. And this guy has a +4 modifier. So we have a 17, so that is also successful. I was messing that up. He had a 16. That was his strongest one, the arcane one. Awesome, but I did it anyway. I have a 17, yeah, he's got a 16. So I do actually 2 wounds there, so that is really good too. And now, during the last phase, that's phase 3, this guy, I have a 12, I can add 2, so that's 14, and even that is enough. He only has a 13, so that was really good. I managed to kill the guy. I did 4 damage overall. Great, really, really successful here. So that gives me 2 additional life force, and now we're gonna roll a 20-sider, and a 10 would be okay. What? 10 plus? Oh yeah, of course. A 16 would be awesome. So let's see. Wow, that's a 19. That is insane. Awesome. So I get 100 and a piece of loot. So let's see what the loot is. Whoa, that's amazing. This is a legendary item. And so that is Grips of the Shadow Realm. That's +4 in mythical combat. It's a piece of armor and it's +2 to hide. Okay, so this is really insane. And well, if I'd known that, I'd probably not necessarily bought all that crap here to push my strength in mythical combat. I mean, that is just absolutely insane. I'm gonna give that to him for now. Fantastic. And actually, I think that's quite thematic that it comes from this guy, right? Pretty cool. Really absolutely awesome. So that was awesome. Okay, now these guys found this magical horn that you can blow to spawn the enemy. I don't know if there's a specific marker for that. I'm simply going to use this marker here, the quest item side, and I'm going to give it to one of these 3 guys. And you have to, I think is it a willpower or a wisdom? It's a willpower test, okay? So I'm going to give that to someone of the 3 who has a good willpower. They all seem to have a willpower of 2, so I'm going to give it to the warlock. Oh, wait a minute. This guy has the charm, so it makes more sense to give it to the bard. Okay, I mean, he's also probably better, you know, he's a musical guy, so maybe he can do it. Makes more sense. And now we go into the monster phase, and it says at the start of every monster phase, the hero must test willpower. So, okay. That means I have a 2 +2, so I have a 4. That means I have to get an 11 to spawn the guy. No, wait a minute. I need a 7 to spawn him. That's a 2. So I didn't manage to do it, which is not as bad actually. I'm quite happy to have one more turn to kind of play around a little bit. So that means he doesn't spawn this turn, but I have to try again next turn. Okay, so now I'm going to activate the monsters, and I will have to spawn a new minion because I killed the skeleton. By the way, that skeleton helped me. I can remove 1 here. I killed now 3 of the 5 skeletons. So there's only 2 left that we have to kill. And we can now draw a new minion, and that is a Shadow Dweller, and that is a very, very nasty creature. I think these are maybe the most dangerous ones, it seems to me, because of this webbing ability, which can bring you in a lot of trouble. So let's see where it spawns. That is number 2. So this is here at the center of the Red Widow's lair. That's kind of thematic. The green snake becomes a raider. I'm going to place a marker here. Okay, so that means it moves 5 spaces, I think, to this direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Or is it one more? It might actually, yeah, it's an additional space. So I guess I'm going to move down here. Yeah, so that wasn't so good. And let's see which way the newly spawned Shadow Dweller moves. So he moves, that is 6 spaces, I guess, or is it? Yeah, that's 6 spaces. The purple line, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So also hanging out here a little bit. Okay. So we start a new turn. Okay, I think I did my preparation, and now let me see. Yeah, we got to draw first an encounter card. That's an event. The dungeon becomes frighteningly silent as the air grows unnaturally still. Cancel all environment cards that are in effect. Okay, fine. I find it a little odd. It seems like there could be more than one in effect, although I thought that one cancels out the other. But okay. So this one goes away. That's a bit of a shame. Mining becomes less attractive. But okay, I mean, I think we shouldn't be too greedy. We already made a lot of profit from it. And now it's time to activate the heroes. So let's see. What I want to do is basically I want to rally them in one space, and then I want to trade items like crazy. And to make things a little easier, I just want to I'll do it exactly that way. I don't want to make it more complicated than it is, and figuring everything now out. I bring them all next to each other, and then I'm just gonna, I'm gonna basically re-equip the items the way I want between all heroes. Instead now thinking about exactly, okay, this guy wants to give this to him, and I think that's not necessarily. Okay, and I also don't have to roll for the movement here. We can go everywhere we want in this area. So this guy moves here, and this guy moves here, and then this guy moves here, and I'm pretty sure there will be a way. And then we bring also Albus up there, and we don't have to roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we don't have to roll there. So I'm going to bring Albus here, and I'm pretty sure, if we just fiddle around long enough, we can make this work. But I don't want to. I'm not just gonna let these guys trade the way they want. Of course, she's too far away. She's not going to do that. That's for sure. But the others can. And I'm also sure that we can do it in a way that she doesn't do anything. She just takes stuff. We can give her stuff by using the 3 adjacent heroes. So what she will do instead is she will spend 2 of these, and do an enlightenment. And wait a minute, was it 2? No, it's actually 3. She wants the Ice Prism. So Ice Prism may be activated anytime during the hero phase. When activated, place this card on a minion or Guardian's monster card that's within 4 spaces and in line of sight. For the remainder of this turn, this monster may not move but can still attack if a hero is adjacent to it. All warfare damage this monster deals this turn is reduced by 1. And that's really good. I like that a lot because this creature is pretty tough. It deals, I think, 3 times 2 damage, the Guardian. But if you play that, it is much less dangerous. So I have to spend 3 life force to get this ability. And I'm thinking, yeah, I think I also want to spend 3 essence and do the Heavenly Arc here. You can do that anytime during the turn. So let's see, I can roll a d3 and everybody will heal that much wounds and essence. Okay, that's a 3. That was really absolutely amazing. So that will give us another boost here. Okay, so now Albus, he can give the ring to the Warlock. The Warlock has now an insane +8 in mythical combat. That is just crazy. We also want to give the Dagger of Mourning to him. Yep. That's what we want to do. So that does 2 damage and it gives another +1. And this is I'm not even sure if that makes sense, but yeah. And I think I'm going to use the Amethyst Prowess Gem and put it next to this marker here, and then I do an additional +2. So I mean, this is just a super powerful item now, and I want to give this thing, yeah, we can play around with that a little bit now. So let's see. We want to make real specialists so that we can take on this Guardian. Okay, so I think I'm done here. And, I really pumped these 2 heroes in an insane way. I mean, this guy here, well, let's start with her. She's gonna fight the guy in Chaos, and she will have +5, +8 in Chaos, and she's gonna also fight him in physical combat, and there she's gonna have a +7. Now still, I mean, I think he has, for example, his Chaos Warfare is 17. So you still need a 9 to be successful. It's not a sure thing. In addition, she has the Gem of Wraith in these boots here, and that, after 1 successful roll where damage was dealt, deal 1 additional damage to target monster. And on the other side it says, anytime damage is dealt for 1 successful warfare roll, deal +1 damage. So because it says anytime, I think if I hit, let's say with Luke's training sword and with the unbalanced axe, I can do both times an additional damage. So that's the way, at least the way I see it. So that would be really, really good. Over here, this guy, he is the guy who will fight the mythical combat, and this is completely out of control here. I got +1, +5, +6, +8, +10, and +2. So he has a +12 modifier. That is an auto hit for him against this guy. The problem is, though, he will also be the one who will be attacked. And the more I think about it, the less I'm sure if this is necessarily the best choice for that, because he does not have as many life points. So maybe, but the others, I mean, maybe I should take instead the ranger. He has even a +3 here, but he's really bad in the other ones. God, I'm not sure what I should do here. So I will use him, and there's a big problem with the special ability of that guy, and you got to do a wisdom test there. So I also gave him a simple charm, which helps him with this test. But this is going to be a serious problem, and he's going to probably take a lot of damage. So therefore, I gave him my 3 remaining health potions. And that was actually not legal because she is still hanging out down there. So I can only give him 2 of the potions. Okay, so I guess that's it for now. I'm thinking about, I think I want to do this. I'm going to drink the ochre juice to get 6 of these, because that will allow me to do 2 more of the healing arc, of the heavenly arc, and that might give me still a couple of additional life points in case it's needed. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? I think that is not necessary. I'm going to give him the healing glyph. What exactly does it say? When taken, I think you can use that any time. No, it's an action. Okay, it's an action, so then it doesn't help that much. Okay, fine. So that was basically my activation. I can still move her back to the other people. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That's it. And now we go to the monster face. And that means we have to try to blow the horn again. And, oh, he has the horn. Now he doesn't have the charm anymore. But okay, I guess that's life now. We have 2 willpower, so we need a 9 to be successful. We still don't have it. That was only a 5. Okay, gotta hang out a little longer there. Right now there is not a lot I can do, so the next turns might be really short. Yeah, so nothing too exciting going on. The snake comes really close now to our group. It shouldn't be a problem, I guess, to kill her. I just have to figure out the right person to do it. And then we kind of have to hope that the stupid dweller doesn't come close. But it's not, I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal. We are in a good shape. There's really no reason to be afraid. So we'll see how it goes on. Okay, So let's go into the next turn. We draw another encounter here. That's a challenge. Select a hero. This hero has discovered a chamber where hundreds of skeletons lie dormant across the dungeon floor. Under a massive pile of bones, the hero notices a few shiny pieces of gear. Test strength to lift the skeletal bodies and throw them aside. Okay, so it seems okay, this is an event, so we can use a -6 modifier. So we need a strength of 13, and I wonder who is best in this position. What about this guy? He's got a 1, and then he's got the simple charm. That gives him a +2. That looks like it's the best value. This guy has a 2. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to go with him. Yeah. So that means we got an overall a +3. So we need a 13 if we subtract -6. That means we need a 10 to be successful. And we're not successful. On a fail, the hero trips and falls on a green bottle of potion, shattering it. The liquid reanimates many of the skeletons. The hero defeats all of the skeletons, but in the course of the battle, the hero takes 1d6 damage. Okay, that's not good. 6. Shit. So we lose a lot of wounds, take a lot of wounds here. That's painful. But okay. Okay, so this goes here. That wasn't good. But I had a different plan anyway, and we get to this in a minute. So now first we start to activate the heroes. What I want to do is I gotta fight this snake here, and I just want to check if there is a specific. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's do this. I want to use the ranger to fight the snake, and I want to give him the dagger of mourning. He takes it from the warlock, and he gives this guy the woodsman bow. The advantage is that, well, this thing does 2 damage, and it also adds, we can now do it like this, it also adds here to mythical combat. Now I wonder if there is some kind of restriction, if you can't simply remove this thing basically at any times and then put it into some other item. I think that should be at least some kind of action. So I'm not really sure. Maybe that's an action, I don't know, but I'm now a little too lazy to check that, to be honest. And I might even consider also exchanging this thing for the moment. We're standing right next to each other, so that should not be a big deal. I think I'm just going to take this here, and I might give that to him. Okay, there we go. And now I'm in a pretty good shape here. So, yeah, let's do the attack here against the snake. Okay, that's 1 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta roll again, but that's not gonna be the issue. Okay, so let's find this thing here. Okay, so ranged combat, mythical combat, and chaos. I'm pretty okay in all of them. Yeah, let's simply roll a die. I think I would prefer ranged combat here, so a 2 would be great. That's a 3, so chaos could be a little more difficult. We got a +2 modifier here, so let's get the dice. I need a 9. Yeah, we'll see. It's not that simple. Easy. Awesome. So we do 2 damage. Oh, and I should have taken this one, but okay, it doesn't matter. I do 2 damage with the warfare roll. So that means I killed that thing. And I can roll a die. An 18 gives me money. And a 19 gives me an item. It's an 18. Cool. So that's $100. So now, as a second action, we have to trade again, because what my plan is, I want basically that the battle mage fights the ogre at the end, or troll, or I don't know what that is, alone. And the reason for that is the creature has a special ability, which means you got to do a wisdom test, and if you fail the test, it grabs you and you take damage equal to a d6 + 1. So that means it's possible that you take 7 damage from this thing. And if that happens, and you get then attacked, you might take even more damage. Now the warlock only has overall 8 life points. So if he takes the 7 damage from this grabbing, things can get completely out of control and he might easily die. That won't happen to her. I think it is extremely unlikely that she dies. She has 10 life points, so if I bring her in a good position where she's completely healed and all, I think she simply will not be able to die. And I want to really play it safe, so therefore I think I want to go with her and maybe the bard within range, so that he can use the enchanting hymn and boost her warfare rolls. That sounds quite promising for me. But to do this, we got to do some trading here again. So I'm gonna now activate the warlock. Okay, he's got a lot of points. That's enough to do pretty much all the trading I want to do. So I'm going to bring the guy here, move back again, and whatnot. So that means what I can do now is, first of all, I can give the bard the simple charm, because I want the bard now to finally blow that stupid horn. And if he's successful, then he's going to give the charm later back to the battle mage. But I really want that guy on the board, so we need to blow that horn. Next, I'm going to take the Dagger of Mourning back, and I want to give it to the battle mage. So let's see, I got to play around with this thing a little bit. Okay, so we're done here with all the trading, and she has now pretty much everything I want her to have. And I got a second action with the warlock, and now my idea is, I wonder, first of all, Actually, I want her to take the potions too. My idea is to... I wonder if I should take a healing potion. I'm not necessarily in the best shape. I only have 2 life points left, and there's a bit of a risk here. Maybe I should take a healing potion. Just to be safe. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I'm really in a bad shape. So let's do that. Gives me back 6 life points. Yeah. Okay. And now I can move him 5 spaces. And what I want to do is I want to move more into this area here, because with her and the bard, I want to then enter the dungeon probably through here, if we want to hunt the guardian. The reason why we want to do that is it's not a great idea to go up here into the dungeon. There are all these creatures. Fuck, I think that was here. There's also a sinkhole there, so that all slows us down quite a bit. So therefore we can go here, or maybe even down here. We'll see where the guardian will spawn. So, but I guess the chance that he spawns here is not that high. So I'm going to move 1, 2, wait a minute, it's this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going to move down a couple of spaces and bring me in a little bit of a better position here. The knight will do an enlightenment action, and I think what I want to do is, wait a second, I want this tactical warfare. That's a pretty awesome ability, I think. And I might not use that right now, but eventually I will, so I might as well spend the action right now when I can't do anything. So it costs me 2. It's pretty cheap. It's interesting that it's so cheap, although it's actually quite good, I think. And during each round of combat, the knight may spend 1 essence to reroll one of his d6 warfare dice for a new result. This may be done repeatedly within each round of combat, as long as 1 essence is spent per reroll. So that's pretty good, I think. Okay, so there's not a lot going on right now. I can activate... I activated all the heroes and nothing happened. I'm going to activate Albus now. And I'm thinking about bringing the pickaxe to the priest, I guess. Why not? So I can easily do this. The pickaxe is held by her. So now I'm simply going to move here, and then I'm going to move down. And I definitely have enough movement points. So yeah, now the pickaxe is with the priest. The priest can now move back here to mining site D, and maybe we can find a couple of more minerals there. And that's pretty much it for now. And now we come to the interesting point. We got to blow that horn, and I hope this time it works out. So let's see. I think we need an 11 willpower test. Yeah, so I got a willpower of 2. Plus 2 is 4. So what I need... damn, I thought... maybe I messed this up. I thought I had an item that also would give me an additional willpower, but I might... there we go. Okay. That was a mistake. I should have maybe given the item to him, but okay, who cares now. So let's hope we can do it. So I got a plus 4 modifier. I need a 7 here. And come on, man. Let's do this. Okay, great. This time we have a 20. We get a beautiful melody out of this horn. And now the guy will spawn. Okay. So let's get Banavik. And it's important to notice that this is a level 2 creature. It's not the type of guardian we spawned until now. This guy is clearly tougher. Okay, so let's see. And remember, when we manage to kill him, then we have fulfilled all our quests during this first dungeon dive. And then we have to go 3 more turns, and then we get teleported back to the village. So let's see where he spawns. I wonder if I have a preferred area. I don't know, maybe 3 would be kind of nice. So let's hope for the best here. That's an 8. Ugh. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, the guy shows up back there. So that means we basically have to move through the whole dungeon. Yeah, that isn't so hot. Well, we'll see. Okay, there we go. I think this might be the largest standee of them all. He is huge. He shows up there, and he moves 2 quadrants. So we're gonna place him here, and well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. You could argue he was somewhere really deep in the dungeon, and then we blew the horn, and now he's on the way out of the dungeon. Okay. So now we go to the monster phase, and we have to spawn another minion because we killed the snake. That's a new snake. Great. So let's see where this one spawns. That's 4. That's down here. So the Blackwood Prowler activated as a raider, and that means he moves 7 spaces. That might be enough to attack the ranger. Man, I don't think so though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not quite enough. It was really close though. Okay. So yeah, he's now a raider. So the Shadow Dweller here is on an intercept course. That's not good. He's moving down here. We want to go this way. So that could become a problem, and I really don't like them. He's really dangerous. Now let's see then. The big guy, Barnevik, activates, and maybe he moves towards us. That would be obviously kind of cool. That's green. Okay, so he moves down here, and then we roll again. And he moves 2 quadrants. So we roll again. That is red. Okay, that wasn't actually bad. So he shows up right here. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Well, we'll see. Okay, we go into another turn, draw another encounter card. Let's see what we get. That's an event. Randomly select a hero. Okay, that is the priest. As this hero opens the door to a chamber, they observe a horrid scene. A banner known to belong to the faith is surrounded by skulls of people who were used in an evil ritual. Test willpower 17 to keep this image from haunting you. Okay, so my willpower is 3. That's pretty good. I can subtract 6. So, because of the difficulty adjustment, so I need a 8, I guess. I think I need an 8 here. I don't have that. On a fail, this dreadful scene weighs on your heart. Lose 5 essence. Yeah, that is not good at all. Because she is someone I kind of needed for the essence. She does the Heavenly Argonaut, so that isn't good. Might be time for Albus maybe to go shopping again. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, why not? I want to start right away. I'm going to send Albus to the village, maybe buy a few more potions. And yeah, let's do that. Okay, so he moves 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 2 movement points left, and let's see what we can get there. Okay, I bought the 2 last healing potions and an ochre juice. I got 2 movement points left, so 1, 2, and we can move again. That's again a 10 movement points. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give the ochre juice to her, I guess. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's exactly enough to give her the 2 healing potions. And I think that makes sense. Okay, cool, so that was Albus. Now we go through the activation and we start activating the battle mage, and she's on its way, of course, to this guy. Okay, that is... Maybe I should have bought torches to be a little faster. But okay, let's keep it now there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the Bard will activate. Wow, that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I want to activate him again? No, probably not. Yeah. No, I don't want to do that, I guess. So I'm going to stay there, and yeah, let's see where this all leads us. What about that spider? That's okay, that would be mythical, ranged, and physical. She could try to kill the spider. I mean, yeah, she might be able to do that actually. So maybe we don't have to be afraid too much. The battle mage is in a good shape. And now, third, we will activate the ranger, and we will try to attack this prowler, this raiding creature there. We don't have to roll for that, so we just move toward him and we attack. So let's see what that guy does. So before any warfare roll is made, the Blackwood Prowler rolls 1d20. On a result of 15 to 20, the amulet activates. Okay, so let's hope that does not happen, because that would be +4 for his combat rolls. That would be pretty nasty. Okay, that's a 3, so that thing doesn't work. Okay, so let's see. The Prowler has... That's arcane, spiritual, and chaos. And this is the ranger. So he's not good in arcane. He's pretty good in spiritual and okay in chaos. So I think I would prefer number 2, spiritual here. That's one. That's exactly what I didn't want. That's the arcane one. So that's not going to work, I'm afraid. Yeah, okay, shit. So let's see. The The guy attacks now. Okay, well, gotta live with that. So I got a -3 modifier, which really sucks. So technically I need a 15. Holy shit. That's bad. Yeah, that was the one that... Nah, that doesn't work. Okay, we'll see. Okay, I mean, we got a 15 here. So that's something, isn't it? I think I'm okay with that. So I take a damage from the warfare roll. So I take a wound here. However, I can use my hidden dagger. I take damage from an adjacent monster. So I gotta spend 2 essence. And we're gonna roll a die. And we're gonna roll a 3 to 6. Shit, that didn't work. Okay, so we fucked up the dagger. Otherwise I could have killed him. Now we come to the final roll, and there I do a wound. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work. Okay. So now it's a 4, and we got the warlock. I'm really not quite sure what I want to do with this guy. There's not a lot to do right now. I'm just hanging out, basically. It's really a bit... I don't know what to do with the warlock. I'm really just thinking about just letting this action go. I have no use for him right now, so I'm just gonna let him stand there. I mean, I might consider maybe going down with her, and maybe they can then share the pickaxe. So, okay, let's move down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to do another movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hope that this thing doesn't get me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't like that. I think I'm going to stay here just to be sure that nothing bad happens to me. Okay, and then we're going to activate the knight, and it's a bit of a same situation here. I really don't know what to do here. So that means we're going to move now 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to move down here. And that's another 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At that point, it's, yeah, I mean, we just want to do this final battle. And it's a bit, you know, I don't really know what to do with the other guys at that point. So that feels a little bit annoying. And there's no treasure chest in range, and I don't really want to go deep into the dungeon for the moment. I'm just basically ready to leave as soon as these guys slay the boss. But we're not there yet. Okay, we go back to the Blackwood Prowler. He will now attack in the monster phase. He will attack this guy. So... first we're going to check if his amulet gets activated, so we don't want a 15 or higher, and we don't have it. And now let's see, again, I don't want to fight in this arcane, so I would like to roll a 2. Okay, this time it looks pretty good. So let's see, we got a +3 modifier, use the basher. And yeah, got a +3 modifier here. So I think technically we need to take this because it's spiritual combat. So I need a 7. I think we have pretty good odds here. Come on. And well, at least I did. This worked out. But yeah, so we take another wound from the warfare roll, but still we managed to kill this guy. Okay, so that's something. And now we're gonna roll. We need a 19. We don't have it. Okay, but anyway, we got rid of the raider. I guess that's a good thing. And the ranger will be busy. He will remain busy. This viper just moved toward him, and now it's within line of sight, so it gets also activated as a raider. But I guess that's okay. He is okay with that viper. Okay, so now let's see what the dweller does. That could be interesting, this thing up here. Oh, at least he moves far. So that is 10 spaces. Doesn't activate, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the question is, which direction does it move? I don't want it to move to green. Red would be nice. And it is red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for now, it seems to be out of the way. I gotta find a way. This is really tricky to indicate where this thing moves. Think like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay. Fine. That's good. That was kind of important. And now this guy will activate, and I really would love to see blue, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. Okay, that's blue. That's pretty awesome. So we might now get to the end of this scenario. The question is, what happens now? And I'm not sure. Let's see what we roll. If we roll green, it's going to be exciting. Will he attack immediately? Maybe. And that's blue again. Okay, so he moves back, which is not necessarily so bad. We'll see. I think we cannot reach him this turn with the battle mage, but we can get reasonably close, I guess. Okay, now the snake here activates. It moves 10 spaces. That's a lot. Let's see in which direction it moves. I don't really want blue, and it moves towards blue. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we got to see if we roll red. This thing will become activated. Look at that. It's a red one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, luckily we stayed out of range. So it will become a raider. But, yeah, at least we will not get attacked immediately. But we got to do something about that guy. Because if we don't kill it this turn, it will make it to the village, right? So we got to be very, very. We've really got to make sure that we kill this thing. This could become a problem. Okay, let's do this turn, and then I think it's time to load this up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we cannot. Yeah, we cannot kill him now, but okay, we'll see. So first we do another encounter here. And this is an interlude. The torchlight gently illuminates the chamber inside and allows you to see a weapon rack and a few wooden crates. Okay, so nothing happens. And now we will activate first the battle mage. Well, you know what? Actually, I think I'll do it the other way around. I'm going to activate the bard first, because, yeah, I think that makes more sense. We got to be within range. Although I'm pretty sure the battle mage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, she could do it if she rolls really well. So let's start with the bard. Okay, that's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the bard just wants to be within 4 spaces. Okay, that's a 5. So we gotta make sure that. Okay, let's see. I don't want to be necessarily. I don't know. I mean, I could now basically trigger him, right? Huh. I mean, that's kind of interesting. That's an interesting option. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I don't know, man. So wait a minute, I think not. So what I want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I want to attack, I gotta stand here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means I gotta go here to support. But I'm still not within line of sight. But now if the guy moves here, I'm in trouble. Okay, I think that's how it works. Just let me see. It says, yeah, a radius of 4 spaces. Okay. And now we're going to activate the Battle Mage. And if we roll really well, we might be able to make it to this guy. So let's see. That's a 2. That doesn't look good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Oh, that's a 6. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the big question is now, do we want to spend 3 essence to get there? And you know, I say let's do that. I'm going to spend 3 essence to give me a boost, and that allows me to move here, and now I can attack. So that is really cool. Okay, so let's do it. Okay. We need, first we got to check in which order this all happens. Yep. Okay, so we have physical, we have arcane, no, that's mythical, and chaos. Okay. So this one, that one, and chaos. Okay, so we start with physical, then it's chaos, then arcane. It probably doesn't matter at that point of the combat. Let's do it anyway. The chaos is this one, and then arcane. Okay, so now gotta do some considerations here. Where do I want to attack? So 15, okay, so the thing is, I can attack twice because I got 2 weapons, and I think if I understand that card right, the Gem of Wrath, whenever I deal a wound, I can basically deal an additional wound. So each weapon will deal basically 3 damage, which means if things go well, I can deal 6 damage with a single attack or with a single during a single combat round. This sucker has 11, so that means after 2 combat rounds he would be finished, if everything goes according to plan. Okay, so let's see. Here I got a +4, +7 modifier, so that means, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I still got my enchanting hymn, but I can do that after the die roll, I think. So that means here I would need an 8. That's okay. Here I got wait a minute, that's +1, that's a +2, so that's already +3, -2. So I only got a +1 modifier for arcane for mythical combat. So I would need a 12 here, which is really unlikely. And here, I got a plus 8 modifier, so I need a 9. Okay, so I want to attack during physical combat and during chaos. And I want to defend, so we can simply, here, we can just do it like this. And it doesn't matter which weapon attacks when. Okay, so there you go. It's going to get interesting now. The special ability of this guy is only triggered when he attacks. So at that point, I think it doesn't happen. So give me a few good rolls and then we'll see. Yeah, that wasn't great. Okay, let's see. So the physical thing, what did we say? Was an 8 enough? An 8 might have been enough. So it's 8 plus 7, that's 15, that's good enough. So we deal 2 damage to this guy. Actually 3, because of the Gem of Wraith. Okay, then the next one is Chaos. That is enough. We have a 13 and yeah, we have, I don't know, 8 plus 8 or something. So we do another 3. So that is a good start. And yeah, this is the problem. I think I only have overall 10. So that's not going to be enough. Even if I would trigger the Enchanting Hymn, it wouldn't be enough. So that means I lose 2 life points. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Fine, but that was okay. If we can do another turn like this, the guy is finished. But we also have to deal with some of the other threats. So, for example, we have here the ranger, and he's going to simply move here and attack the snake. This is the blue snake. So this is going to be this one. So let's see, there's no special ability here, and I guess ranged combat would be pretty awesome. I don't want necessarily to roll a 1, that would suck. So let's see. Okay. So we got a -2 modifier here. That's not good. Okay. So we got to go through this mythical combat phase. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, we got a 9. Yeah, I mean, take 2 damage here. Okay, so we take 2 damage. I'm going to activate again the hidden dagger. I haven't activated this turn. So I'm going to activate it for 2 essence. I'm going to roll a die. Maybe I'm lucky and do a wound. Come on. Wow, I mean, these snakes, they become now really a danger here. That's not good. That is not good. So that didn't work out. The knight, yeah, now, exactly, I was thinking about that. What am I going to do with the knight? I think what I want to do is, I want to give the warlock the bow, because the warlock has to deal with this snake down here, and he is also not in the best shape for that. Okay, so the knight moves down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can move here, and we're going to give the evergreen bow to the warlock, and this guy gives me the woodsman bow. The difference is a bonus of +2. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we're going to try to attack with the warlock the raider down here. Okay, so that's another snake. And again, it's a bit tricky. So if we can get the mythical warfare, shouldn't be a problem. But that's that's what we got when it was a problem. So we want to roll a 1, but I don't know. Oh, we got it. That's awesome. That's good news. So I was really afraid that thing would go away. But now I'm really optimistic that we can kill it. It should be not a problem. So we got a +1, +5, +7, +9. That's an auto hit in both rows. Yeah, you always roll a 1, even with the D20. You cannot miss. So we don't have to roll here. It's an auto hit. So cool, we killed the thing, and yeah, it was we killed it with the warfare roll and with the final strike roll. So 2 damage against this guy, and that means we can roll now here, and we need an 18 to get gold, a 19 for treasure. That's a 12. Okay, but at least this thing is gone, and that is really good. I don't want any raiders in the village. I had to... No, that was actually an action, yeah, so I don't have to spend for a counterattack. I don't have to spend essence here. And now it's the priest, and she can now move towards the mining site. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if that's such a great idea. What about that snake? Well, I think the warlock is doing okay with the snake, so let's move on. That's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so maybe we get a chance to mine. So we're done with the heroes, and now we got to activate the monsters. First we got to spawn 2 new minions. That's an orc siegebreaker. And he will show up at 5. I don't want anybody show up here, please. Okay, that's up there. That's fine. So next we have another Shadow Dweller. That's not good. I'm really afraid of these guys. Oh, but that's the one who does not have a special ability. So let's read the flavor text then. These massive spiders reside within the depths of the crypts and ruins across Avalon. An adventurer must always be on guard, as these spiders can shoot webs to immobilize them, leaving them unable to attack. Okay. And it spawns, well, that's 2. That is right here, that spider's lair. So, okay, now we're gonna activate the boss. I might have made a mistake, and I hope I don't have to pay for that. I should have healed her. She only has 7 life points left. So if things go really wrong, she could die. I hope it's not gonna happen though, but I really fucked this up. And yeah, I really made a mistake there. I should have healed there, but okay, let's hope it's not gonna happen. So first now, I gotta do this wisdom check, because now I get attacked. The hero must test wisdom to outwit Banavik to avoid being grabbed and slammed to the ground. And this isn't so easy. I got a wisdom of 3. I got... Wait a minute. God damn it. Oh, that's bad. I forgot to take the simple charm. That was also something I wanted to do. Okay, well, that means we have problems. Let's hope we can do it anyway. Oh, that's good. That's an 11. That is enough. Whoa, just enough. That was a terrible chain of mistakes that I made, but luckily I survived that. I just made it. Holy crap. That could have been gone terribly wrong. Okay, now we get attacked, but I'm not so much of the attack here. I just was really afraid that I would get grabbed. Okay, so again, I'm not going to do even a counterattack, so the order doesn't matter. I'm going to follow the order of the previous turn. So what's going to happen is we're simply going to roll the dice, and he can't kill me now. It's not possible. He can maximum do 6 damage. But I could have taken 7 damage from his special attack alone. And I only have 7 damage. So that, boy, oh boy, oh boy. So let's see. Okay, that wasn't great, but it might have been okay. So, I mean, I'm on the safe side here. This is a bit questionable. I got 8. Let's see, we got 2, 5, 8. So that brings me to 16, which is not enough. Yeah, that's not enough. So that means I take 2 wounds here. And then I got 7 here, which is, I think, also not enough. Let's see, that is 7. No, there's no way that's going to be enough. I think I can add 1 or something. Yeah, okay, so I take another 2 wounds, that's for sure. So I'm down to 3 health points. I mean, if some crappy event now happens, I could also get killed. But that's unlikely. And so then we got the option to drink some potions, and then things should work out, I hope at least. And I could, yeah, I think I can do it. Wow, that was really tough. I probably would have been killed if I missed that stupid test, and it was a bad mistake to not give the charm to her. But I can do that. He's the one, so he can now simply move here and then give her the charm. Okay. Anyway, let's activate the remaining creatures. There is, for example, that stupid dweller there, and that could be also a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is a problem. The guy, is it? Wow, that's hard to tell. I think he sees us. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is the chamber though, but I think this corner, I think there is a connection from this center here to this corner. So I'm pretty sure that the guy actually sees us. That means he activates, and yeah, he will move towards the exit. I think there is no doubt here. And I guess he moves actually down here. So let's see how many spaces he moves. Okay, that's... yeah, he becomes a raider. That sucks, man. Let's get this guy here. Okay, so that means he moves 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack the bard. I gotta do an evade test to escape the web. That's not easy. I got an evade value of 2. So that means I need a 10 to be successful here. And that's again a problem, because while I'm in this web I cannot use special abilities. So I could not use my enchanting hymn. There are problems on the horizon here. So let's see. What do I need? I need a 10 basically. Okay. Got a 3. So that isn't good. To break free, I need a strength test of 13, which is extremely hard to do. And Yeah, that's really a problem. I don't know if I might get teleported within the web out of the dungeon eventually. So we have a webbed marker here. So I'm going to place that here. That guy is in trouble. And it means now we gotta fight. I mean, yeah. So that's all not good. Is there anything I would prefer? Ranged combat, maybe. Actually, I think I'm okay. Okay, the mythical combat. So maybe I would prefer to roll a 1 here, although that's all questionable. Well, that's the physical combat. That's obviously the one that is a total disaster. Got a -3 modifier here, so I need to roll a 12. And I think I cannot do a counterattack. I can only defend. Okay, I didn't roll a 12. So that means I lose a life point. And yeah, I'm in trouble. Breaking free from this web is tough. And this doesn't look good. Well, now I might be actually happy to have the simple charm, because that gives me a strength bonus. Oh man, wow. Okay, so we're at the end of the monster turn. I'm going to load this up now. It probably will still take some time. I mean, I guess we can finish this guy off, even with the problems we got now. But you know, it's not my action. That means I can take healing potions, and even though I cannot use the enchanting hymn, yeah, I mean, I'm confident I can do it, right? Let's say it that way. So we'll see. We'll see where this all goes. It is a bit painful. Maybe I can get free with this guy. It's not impossible. I mean, I got to roll an 11 because of the simple charm, and then things look a little different. I could use my special ability then to help her out. And oh, actually, this guy will move 2 additional spaces. I don't know which way he moves. I guess we got to roll here. On the other hand, well, yeah, let's roll. No, it doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to move him here. And then he's got another attack against this guy, and eventually he's going to move either here or there. But it makes it a little harder for me if I don't know which direction he actually will go. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there's definitely still something to do. I mean, I guess these are all obstacles that can be dealt with, right? It's just a bit, yeah, it's just not really going well. But I think overall I'm in a good position against Barnevik. If I don't really roll terribly, I should be okay. Okay, so yeah, hope to see you to the grand finale of this first dungeon dive, and bye.